What up, my peeps? My internet peeps, how's it going? Welcome back to the Blitz video series if you've been following along. If not, please check out the playlist. It's got a bunch of cool videos in it about Blitz. Just basic stuff, nothing too hectic, just to get you started. We're looking at some basic things within the framework. We're not going super deep. This is just to get you going and to make you a little bit more comfortable. So what we're doing today is we're looking at the Blitz image component. Now this thing is super cool. It's an extension of your normal HTML image element, but it does a lot more. For instance, it optimizes your images automatically to modern web formats, which is in many cases WebP format. It dramatically reduces the size of the images and the quality looks pretty much the same. I can't see a difference. And we're gonna test this thing in the wild. We're gonna take a huge JPEG file, we're gonna put it into our web page, and then we'll see what comes out on the other end, on the client side. There's other cool things that this image, or in the way that images work with Blitz. For instance, images are not optimized when you build your project. And when I mean build is when you compile your project as a bundle to put on the server so that other people can access your website. The images only get optimized when it gets requested by the website. So if you have 10 million images in your website or your CMS, then that's not going to affect your build times. It's super cool. They will only get optimized when someone asks for an image, and it automatically lazy loads. Now all of these things are there so that your website looks super sexy to Google, because Google wants your website to be fast and slick, and it's all about the core web vitals and all of those things. You can go check that out. It's not the topic of this video, but it's all made, this image component is made so that it makes life easier for you, and it makes the experience a lot nicer for people that are visiting your website. I don't know about you guys, but data is pretty expensive in our country. So the more optimized the images, the better. Okay, let's test this out. I have a huge JPEG file here. Right, look at it, it's struggling to load. This is a 9 megabyte file. You can see here in the bottom right corner, 8.55 megabytes. Okay, it's not quite 9. It's massive. It's 8,000 by 5,000 pixels. And we're gonna put this thing into our landing page. This is just a simple Blitz home screen page. I created a new project with no frills, no auth, no database, no nothing. And it looks like this. Okay, I stripped everything out, it's just a Blitz image. And now we're going to throw in that massive file. So we have the huge file over here, and I'm going to import it as such. You can, if you want to, just use the direct URL within the image source here. Let's just take this and make a copy. I'm gonna make this, oops. I'm gonna make this huge, and we'll make this huge image, and this will be huge. Okay, let's hit save and see what happens. Okay, so it's lazy loading. We're waiting for it to load. So the website has fired up. Like imagine there's a bunch of text. So we should be able to read that. And because this is a massive file, it's taking some time. What's going on here? There we go. Okay. So let's just refresh the page again. Okay, now it loaded immediately. So this image got optimized and cached. If I would go to, let's just go to private window and put in localhost 3000. It loads pretty quickly because it's been cached. So now the real test lies in the size of this image. It looks pretty amazing. Looks like the original quality. Let's just see if we've got the right one. Okay, so that's our image. The size is 1.15 megabytes, down from 8.5. That's amazing. And we didn't have to lift a finger. So that's a basic overview of the image component. There's a lot more that you can go and read up about it, but this is the basics of what it does, and I think it's really brilliant. Hope you guys learned something, and I hope to see you in the next video. Cheers!